morning, FlossTube.
Morning.
We are here today and we have a super epic FlossTube for you. It is Sunday, January 12th. We are, I think, a third way through the month of January. I don't know where time goes.
No.
We are going to go ahead and get started off with some really cool, fully finished pieces that we have just gotten back from the framer. I have one, but it's about the size of the rest almost that she has.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have waited and I am so thrilled. So we're just going to go right ahead and get started with that. We mentioned before that we had wanted on Instagram, we mentioned we were going to do a WIP parade. So instead of starting with those, we thought we'd start with the fully finishes since the WIP parade will take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Not for yours, but for
you.
me. I have to admit I'm down to one basket.
Oh, I see that.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
So without further ado, we can get started because Linda has some absolutely beautiful finishes.
Oh, yeah. I was so thrilled to pick up. And these are all ones that probably have been stitched in the last 6 months or so. So they're definitely not anything that I've stitched in a quick amount of time. But I think I'll start with this one.
Okay.
I think that was the first one that I finished. And it is Prairie Schooler Thanksgiving Comes Again. And I love it. I love the frame she picked, and you'll see that frame later, I think. Mm-hmm. But I just think it's really good. It's stitched on 32 count. I did not bring the book, but I know I did the same thing as several others and didn't do, there was another top area to that I did not stitch. And I think Missy also, I think it was Missy, did not stitch that too. But I love it. And
look at those gorgeous colors.
Yeah, the colors. And it's all called for. DMC.
I hope I can squeeze. I almost feel like you could leave this out all year.
Yeah.
Just because it's got great colors.
It does. It has beautiful colors.
I love that. I hope I can squeeze that one in this year.
Oh, that's good. It's so hard to get stuff without getting shadows and stuff in it, but we're going to try.
All right.
And then my next finish was a Bent Creek Autumn Snapperland. And probably about 6 months or so ago, I finished Summer Snapperland. And this is one, I love the leaves and stuff she did on the bottom. This is our framer, Pam. Yeah, it's kind of, oh, there you go, a little bit better. And I didn't use the snaps, but I did use the buttons. And I know that Helen D was working on hers, and I think she's about halfway done because she was stitching it as well. And I kiddingly said to her the other day when I posted this, are you ready to start Winter Snapperland? Because I kind of am. Since it's
you seem to enjoy them so much.
I do. They're
and
really,
they move fast, but
move
yet
fast.
They are significant when it's all done. When
Yeah.
you get through each little square.
Yep.
I really would love for them to see that.
Yeah, so I'll have 2 new pieces then for my fall wall.
So cute. And I love her cutouts.
Her cutouts are just
phenomenal.
She's just so amazing. She's really great with colors and stuff. And again, this is on 32 count as well.
So that's Snapperland.
Snapperland.
Our table is full.
Our table's full.
Dining table.
Full. Do we want to do that one? I would save him for last.
Who are we saving?
One, oh, this one. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
And this is most recent finish, and it's Prairie Schooler Christmas Village. And I look, all I said to her was maybe a darker frame, and she chose the matte colors. The matte colors are just gorgeous.
That green is gorgeous.
And these are all called for DMC. And yes, those trees took forever. I think we counted them at one time. I don't remember when there were 50 some, but anyway.
Oh, I think when I remember watching the Virginia Stitcher, I think there was like 72 or something.
With all the others around, it could very well be.
Yeah.
But I love the little cutouts that she did
of
the trees. And she has my Happy Christmas now, the one that I did on gray.
Oh, yes, the up and down.
Yeah,
one.
So I'm anxious to see what she does.
But this one is phenomenal.
I love it. Yeah.
You did good getting that finished. This was
That I have been working on for a while.
The sale, correct? No.
Yes. Ginger's
This was
birthday
Ginger's
sale.
birthday sale.
And Ginger got hers done months ago. In fact, she hung hers at Christmas, and it looked great. Mine, it just took a little longer. I had stuff going in between, but
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful. I love
Absolutely beautiful.
it. Yeah. And then my last one, which I just love.
We all went gaga over it.
Yeah. And this is Crochet-A-Go-Go's, oh gosh, Ho-Ho Christmas Stocking.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas stocking. Stitched it on a gray. Didn't stitch the whole thing. Decided that, at first when I took it to Pam, I said to her, I kind of would like it in a dome kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that it didn't look good, and she surprised me with this, and I love
phenomenal. The cutouts on this one are just perfect.
Gorgeous.
I don't know if I can make it get in there. Nope, because then we go blurry.
There you go. Kind of a little bit better.
Nope. I made us go blurry again.
So I don't know that I don't remember changing any colors on this. I know I used my anchor white for his beard. I do know that.
He's just too, and I wish you could see the leaves are almost, she's got them like a hand painting. I don't think they'd ever be able to see that. Yeah, they're maybe. I love how we're seeing the reflection of her.
Oh, take that down.
But yeah, I mean, there's in the mat where the green area is the cutout for like the holly leaves. There's like a painting in there, and it's really pretty. Really, really pretty job.
And then yesterday, I had picked those up last week. And then yesterday, or the day before, Chrissy had messaged me, and she finished Chrissy's. So Jill and I ran yesterday and picked that one up.
Which I think it was hysterical. He thought it was yours.
Yeah, he did. Because he said to me,
how could he have missed you stitching on something?
I don't remember you stitching that. And I never said anything.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm not sure I'll fit in this, but let's see if I can flip it here. This is Liberty's Welcome, which we turned over to her, and I had no rush because Christmas was coming. All right, you're going to have to tell me when I'm in.
Okay, you're in, but let's tip it that way. No, okay. Oh, you're in, but we're still going to get us. Okay. Can we tip it back? Yes.
All right. So that is Plum Street's Liberty Welcome. Kind of can't really talk anymore. Yeah, but at least you see.
Poor Chrissy's got it laying on her head. It's a little large.
If you recall, I did a bit of modifying to work through a boo-boo that I was not going to undo. So I added my date, which I'm kind of glad I did for a piece of this size. Added my date, added my initial, and I made it work, and it's my own, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
So here's to stitching big houses.
She asked me yesterday, she says, okay, is this any bigger than your Santa's welcome? Or no, Santa stops here or your live on little? I went, yeah, I think so.
Not too much. I don't.
I think so.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But it was so fun to stitch, and I was so good. And what was funny is, I think it was my piece of the year, because other than that, I started that at StitchCon. Which
that's right.
You thought I was a little crazy because I was winding my threads, but I started it at StitchCon and I finished in 3 months. So it kind of goes to show you that when you're stitching monogamously, what you can accomplish.
Absolutely.
Because I just, minus the boo-boo, which it wasn't terrible, but I kind of just knew that I thought this piece needed something. It needed Pam's special touch.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Oh, that's a big, heavy dude.
Yeah. Those are our fully finishes. I did have a finish, but Green Coat Santa, Chrissy had said on the last FlossTube she's probably going to finish it, and I did. I think that's Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And he's been sent off to get finished, and I'm really he's going to be a little different finish, so I'm really looking forward to getting that back.
There's a plan.
Yeah.
There's a plan. Yeah. I'm excited to see the plan.
So,
for more.
Yeah. So that'll get done.
Yeah. I think several of us have wished that we had done the Jingle Bell Ball and once you see all Teresa Kogan's Santas, you just can't
Oh yeah, I got blue
go
coat,
wrong.
so
You know,
yeah.
So I think it'll be fun to see all of them come to life.
It will.
Okay, so
All right.
my Santa's going to go.
Okay.
So I can move
Right.
that off the table, but I showed it before, but this was my finish of the Santa. And a little wrinkly butt.
He's going to go to Pam as well.
Yep. I fell in love. I mean, originally, I think we all kind of wanted to do either a stand-up or something. I stitched a little more of his coat at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I saw, we all kind of wanted a portrait Santa.
Right.
That's really where it started. Jen, Sweet Chaos Stitcher, was like, his face was so good, she started thinking about a portrait type setting. So anyways, I saw Linda's finish and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I'd like to see. So we'll see. I trust her 100%, and but he's off to Pam. So
yeah.
Give him
And
to you.
I know I've had people, when I posted these on Instagram and I've posted on Facebook, ask me about Pam and is she taking any new. Pam is actually retired, believe it or not, but she used to do all the framing for Dixie Darlin in Tennessee that closed.
Yeah.
And then she moved down here closer to us, and she's really only doing people that she's done before. She's not taking on any new clients. So
and I would never, like, I don't consider her to take on a bunch of I would never, do that to her. I think it's more fun when you have something really special come.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought Liberty's Welcome was the perfect one.
Yeah.
So, all right. How's your planner coming?
Actually, it's funny because Peter messaged me yesterday and he says, "Are you going to talk about the planner?" I said, "Are you going to?" He says, "Are you going to show your planner?"
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I'm not going to show it. I didn't bring mine. She's got hers." I said, "But actually, I did do pretty good with stickers January."
Yeah.
We both filled in our retreat things that we're going to.
We did one. I only did the one.
Oh, you did
far.
the one. Okay.
Yeah. And that was nice. I don't know if I can get back. It was just, it wasn't everything yet. It wasn't budgeting or anything like that. But because our first retreat is the Barefoot Needlearts retreat.
Coming up soon.
Coming up very soon, the weekend of February 6th, 7th, something like that. And we'll get there Thursday. But it was nice to be able to, with as busy as we get, it was nice to be able to put our agenda down. Mm-hmm. What time we're leaving, who's picking up who, which vehicle you're using. Now I can budget and know we've always had it worked out when we use Linda's car. It's the biggest almost. So it was nice to have a place to go to for that. Mm-hmm. I know she's doing that planner again for 2026. Okay. I know she's already got that, and I think it'll be coming out in October or something that she said. But and I put a couple stickers in.
Did you? I had fun going through the stickers and putting things out. I think the last time we did this, I had bought some like monthly stickers or something. So I had January, February, and a lot of snow-related things. And we've been so not cold enough for snow, but we've had some colder weather here. In fact, low 30s this morning up in Ocala. So it's been fun stickering it up a little bit. Yeah. And
I'm trying. I think we've made it so far. I think we've made it farther than we ever have with one of our Stitchy journals.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I am so far current with when I finished Winifred's ride, when she went to the framer and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like we're gonna make it a month for sure.
Yeah.
Let's hope it just keeps on going.
Yeah.
I don't think I have as many stickers as you. But that's okay.
A ton of a while back, I started going through drawers, and I used to use, back in the day, stickers on everything, it seems like. And I found a whole bunch. So I have bags of stickers. So anyway. But I actually had to sort them the other day. Fall, winter.
Did you? No, I only got what's in my front cover.
No. I've got a bag full.
But anyways. All right. Well, what would we like to do? Yeah. So it has been a while since I have been up to Brick City, and Linda brought some things back. Did you want to make any other announcement before?
No, well, actually, we made the announcement, I guess, last time about Brick City. Gina's going to be retiring, and she's so ready. She's got all kinds of plans. We've all got our fingers crossed that there may be a buyer. We're hoping. Yeah. But if not, she's closing the end of April. she'll be going to market. And in this case, what she would normally do is we take orders at Brick City and then she pluses more into it. We'll be doing pre-orders for Brick City, like we have in the past on our Facebook group, but she's not buying anything extra. And as the months go by, maybe the end of February and March, then the sales will start showing.
Right.
But it has been so busy since she made that announcement.
You were saying that. It was like crazy to hear about where people were coming from.
Well, last Wednesday in the shop, a lady from Canada, really nice lady. In fact, she owns a quilt shop and she's getting more cross stitch in it.
Oh,
yeah, she was there.
Those.
And then a lady from Williamsburg, Virginia, one of our followers actually. And she introduced herself, and that was great. Aww. She stitched with us. They both came and stitched with us, so we had a full group on Wednesday. Yeah. But people are coming in, and Jean says, "I'm not closed until April." I mean, they're coming in the door like crazy.
You know what? That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
We need to help her move the stuff, no matter what happens. But anyways, so Linda was able, this is the first time we've seen each other because last time we did the Zoom.
Right.
And she brought me, we shared last time what Peter had done. His FlossTube channel is ohforpetesake.stitch.
Yes.
Right, accurate?
That's right.
And so I finally got my needle book. Thank you so much, Peter. I just love that so much.
It's beautiful. And
it's going to look so cute with all my stuff.
Oh, yeah. And we were just talking earlier, if you're on Instagram, you need to follow him. He just finished a big piece that with Ann Morrison.
He just did Ann Morrison, which was an exclusive, I believe. Was it Hobby House exclusive?
I don't remember who. I know.
Either way, it was really pretty, and he did his own modification, and I loved it. He talked about in his FlossTube his ideas, and I love that he went with what he did. You should go check it out so you can see it.
I'm sure he'll show it on his next vlog.
Yes, to me, that was the right wording to have there, but I just love the...
And he makes these. I mean, he finishes these.
Yeah, he says he's got these down pat.
Yeah.
But I'm still saying...
Yeah, if you ever had a retreat with him, sit at his table because you'll end up with one.
Jeez. So, thank you, Peter.
Yeah, he's sweet.
Just
we love
super sweet. So, I finally got it. And now I can put it to good use. And can all say hello to my winter mouse.
Oh, yeah, he came.
That's the cutest thing ever. Where did you say that comes from? The one that we get?
Yeah, Factory Direct Crafts. I mean, they have the cutest. I was looking for some snowman things to stick around the house. And he popped up, and he's so cute.
Little guy.
Couldn't turn him down.
Oh, love that.
Well, since you showed your Plum Street, and then maybe we talk about who our designer,
our spotlight designer. We alternate between designers and makers. So last time it was
so sweet Sherry,
and she gave us a discount, which is in her Etsy shop, which is good through January, correct?
I believe that's right.
So check her out. So this time we chose a designer, and we chose Plum Street, which I have now learned by pulling all of my Plum Street patterns that I have a problem. So you've got yours.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if we have any doubles.
Yeah, it's going to be
fun. I don't think you're going to have patriotic.
No, and I think we're not going to have, because how I am. Mine are typically more seasonal.
I guess I'll just slide it on that chair if that works. Because apparently I have a bucket of them. I think that'll stay.
And I have probably stitched, I went back to look to see when I first started stitching Plum Street. And 2019, 2020, I started stitching, and the first one was Cinnamon Stars, and I didn't bring that chart. You've got way more than I have. You've got way more than I have.
And why have I not stitched Cinnamon Stars?
Yeah, that was my first one. And then I brought my second one because he was easy to get to since I'm putting winter stuff out. But this is A Country Winter. And I stitched him in like 2020.
Adorable.
And I tend to go, while she goes more for the patriotic, I tend to go more for the seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
And the bigger ones, like my Live on Little and American Welcome.
I have one other one that I did, which was just the first George and Martha.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it framed. My mom and I were stitching it together. It was 36 count. And I finished it, and I love it. But the framing, it was at a time in my life when the budget was a little tighter, it seemed like. Mm-hmm. And so I picked a pre-done white frame. I have 0 white.
I have all white frames.
So I don't hang it. I don't display it. But this year I'm going to take it. I'm either going to take it to Terry and ask her to turn it into a stand-up flat fold.
Tell her to keep that white frame. Like
yeah, you can. Or I'm going to go down to Mike at Hobby Lobby and redo it. But I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, you should do that then.
Yeah. I mean, it's my all-year patriotic.
Yeah.
So it's not one of the seasonal ones.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, it's in my closet. So, all right. Well,
why
what you
not
got over there?
Start. You've got a bigger, and then I'll see if I have the same thing, so we won't show duplicate.
Okay. You know more what you have.
I know more what I have, because I don't have near that many.
Well, and
ooh, and you've got kitted.
I have a couple of kitted. So this is Betsy's House, which I know quite a few people have stitched before, and I want to make sure that I get this one done this year.
Did you get these from Mary? Did we give you?
Not Mary. Yes, maybe one. This might be one that I did.
Yeah.
These top 2, because they were the most recent in.
We had a friend that passed away now over a year ago.
Yeah.
And we went through her stash to get stuff, and she was a huge Plum Street fan, huge.
And I feel like I love the dark part of the house, so I really do want to stitch that one. So that is
I don't know that I've ever
Betsy's House.
Seen that one. That's pretty.
Which that's part of Betsy Ross.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is Farmstead Christmas.
Mm.
You got that one?
No.
Oh, that's a fun one. It looks like a house and just a little, not too much.
No.
So I think these older patterns that were the full size, they're harder to see. They're a little darker.
Right.
But it's just like a big white barn, a house, a Merry Christmas, wishes to all.
Oh,
or Merry Christmas,
it's even got a
wish
date
to
on it,
all.
2012.
2012.
Yeah, so that is an older one.
So that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Then this was Linda's doing. So this is American Welcome. Mm-hmm. That made my eye twitch because the stress of Nashville is kicking in. And I noticed Christmas or somewhere in Christmas when this whole room swapped happened.
Swapped out.
My eyes started twitching. It'll go away, but it's a stress thing. Anyways, okay, and this is a colonial candle pocket. This one I am definitely gonna do because it's small. And I would love to hang it on a peg or something like that. It'd go great in here. Yeah, and we're not talking but maybe 3 colors. I'm looking right at it.
We're in her new room now. By the way, we didn't mention that.
Yeah, we're in
her former.
What was the family room den off the kitchen, and I told you all about my crazy idea after watching Primitive Home Tours. So we are now at the dining room table off of the kitchen, and I love it. And it's been real fun. And you don't want to look on that side because I'm bringing things home from storage, and I've never packed up a house and then re-brought it all home. But we're getting there. Okay, this one is Salem Sisters 3, and I cannot wait to have it with the one I just got in my haul.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do have one you just got. And I do too.
And I love a good tombstone. I've never done one yet, but I love that. I want to do that.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I wonder where I have that.
I haven't done any of this one, but this is Stars and Stripes. That was a collaboration with Paulette and Kitten Stitcher, if I'm correct.
Yes.
I don't have any intention of, that's right. I'm not going to stitch the middle one. But I do like the 2 houses. Yeah. So that's that. This is, I think this one is really cute. The Promised Lamb.
You have a bunch I've never seen.
Yeah, I love all the old ones. I'm trying to see if it has a year on it. But it's See the Gentle Lamb appears promised from eternal years. Bless this work of my hand, O Lord. I like it. Now you can't see how pretty it is, but it's got an urn, it's got a house, it's got a manger. It's really cute, really cute. That might have come
For Mary?
It might have. Yeah.
I know that when we were going through stuff, I was pulling patriotic and...
This one is kitted up. This is one I was able to buy. I believe this was someone else had gotten an estate type sale and offered. So this is
Turkey Love.
Yeah, and it's kitted up with some of
French vanilla.
16 count which
French
this
vanilla.
is from Kitten Stitch Your Son.
Oh, okay.
Who
Oh,
dyes
yeah.
the what's his name? I can't think of it now. But anyways, I do love working on his Ada, and all DMC has been kitted up. So I like that. I have very few fall turkey. I really do. This one may have been my mom's, or I got somewhere, but this was Sophie's sheep. So a cute little black sheep.
Oh,
Cinnamon stars. Well, you look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was really popular.
Yeah.
For a while there. It was really popular. The other one I'd like to do that I don't have is Chris Leedy. I remember Peter helped her kit it up. Wasn't that a Plum Street with the big barn?
Yes.
And the horse and all that.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes,
I need that one.
I can't remember which. I may have that in here. I don't know.
And then this is, of course, what I stitched. That's Liberty's Welcome. Yeah. Whoopsie, sorry. That's Liberty's Welcome. Glad that baby's done. Oh, this is Brick City. Hold on, let's got price in there from Brick City. Don't need that anymore. This is Grateful and Willing, and I think this is relatively new this year. I like that one. I think there's some 1/1 down at the bottom.
Let me see that one.
I'm not gonna stitch that. I'm just gonna don't come off the road. It's just gonna be.
You're not gonna stitch the over one?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
A recent one. Yeah.
I think that there would be nothing wrong with it just being
Cut off.
Yep, something like that. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This is Bless Our Land. I do like this one.
Gosh, this is kind of cool because I need to be making a list.
Yeah. And it's got a nice house and just one person, and it's got, I love it. A couple of eagles. Love it. Hello Winter. So that's another sheep one. You got this one?
I think so. I know I have Hello Fall.
And then this is Yuletide Delivery.
I have that one.
Love it. A Mount Vernon Christmas.
That will look so good with your decor at Christmas time.
I was actually, I gotta make sure this is the one she gifted me, but Tina gifted me one.
Oh.
And I think it's this one, and now I can go to the one I would be on next is George Decorates for Martha, the
George
fall
Decorates for
one,
Martha.
because this came out after that one. And actually you can see, you see George up there on the shelf? That's Plum Street.
Okay.
That's, what's his name? The horse. Not Nelson, but
yeah, the other one.
The other one. Okay, Christmas in July. This was, I think, last year, or not, but man, I love this thing. I love that. It probably did, besides
that's pretty.
Yeah, I love that. That's a big Whopper house.
Yeah, that is a big Whopper house.
But I do love that.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I do love fractors. I've never stitched one, but this is her autumn fractor. I think that would go good in this room here. I love that. So that's her fractor. The Milk and Cream Company. I got fabric on. No, I was gifted this. Oh. Remember Me? for a while there, it was anything patriotic. I was like, me please, me please, me please. So this is the Freedom Pin Roll, which I would love to just.
Yeah, that would look
right. Just lay it in a bowl.
Yeah.
I know Melissa finished this.
Yes,
Who
Melissa
else? Somebody else.
finished
This I know. I do want to stitch that.
I think Jessica finished that. Maybe.
Okay. Sweetwater Stitcher.
Sweetwater Stitcher.
Yeah, I love that. And then there's the one I've had that I swear I'm going to get started. There's her series of the Heritage Sampler.
Oh, yeah.
I had to wait for these. I feel like every time I had to wait for these, but there's Heritage Sampler.
There's like 3 of them. Equality.
New Constellation.
Okay.
Equality. And now we have the Salem.
Yeah.
That goes right in line. This is Flag Flock. That's hard to say. My God. Summer Delivery, which you have the other one. You have Fall?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
So that's summer. And there's another Whopper House. Always Remember, which, oh my gosh, who finished this?
Somebody, yes.
Jennifer Gordon. Sorry. This was her big finish, and I feel like she had that at StitchCon.
I think she did.
But either way, it turned out superb. Trying to remember, something funny happened and Mike called her and he said, I think you forgot an eagle or forgot a something. Can't remember what it was. Something funny happened.
Oh.
But I love that one. And then there's the ever popular Olga's Autumn Stocking, which, man, I would love to have that dangling off a hutch. That's got to happen. George Decorates. So this one I do need to get stitched up.
Maybe we need to.
Are you bored yet?
No, maybe I'm just.
I have an issue.
I'm just. Yeah, I know. And maybe what we need to do is start having. You know how we had
Prairie Schooler Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So this is Falling. This was a Brick City sale one. Goodness and Thanks. Love that. This was her sampler last year at Nashville. I got to meet her for the first time, and I bought Jen and I each a sampler, and this one had not called to me. My early days, it had not called to me before. I loved all her other stuff, but when you saw it stitched, it was so good.
It makes all the difference. See, that's what
It
happened.
does.
That's what happened with me.
See, she signed it.
Oh.
I'm sure I'm not the only one with her signature, but
when Diane and I went to Silver Needle back in 2018 or 19, I don't remember, they had that's when I think I bought my first one.
Okay.
Because they had a trunk show.
Oh.
And I was picking up all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is Christmas in the Colonies. I could tell you this one's got to get done this year. I just absolutely love that. Christmas in the Colonies.
You'll have a lot more to put up for Christmas then.
This Happy Morning.
That is a big house.
Yeah. And there's detail in it. It's not just a give me a dyed floss and go. It's a beauty. This is the New World sampler.
Okay.
There's another one. Noah's Ark. I feel like you should stitch these. Oh, that one's got panda bears. That's cute.
I think there's a series of those.
There
right?
is.
Yeah.
Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
The next one. Because each one has two animals. This one I love, and I think it's older, but I think it's part of that Liberty Inn.
Oh.
So, but that house is phenomenal and so different.
Let me see that one. I don't know.
It was part of a retreat.
Wow.
An inspired needle retreat.
Oh, okay. Gosh. Cool.
So, and this is Henpeck, which had the floss.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. What is that? Must have been my mom. A bowl full of scaries. Little witch. Cute. And the last one, which I did. cardinal kin,
Yeah.
and I did stitch.
We had
So
a
I guess
sample
maybe
that.
I've stitched 3 or 4
Yeah,
first now.
yeah.
I don't feel so bad.
All right. Okay.
Let's see how you do, because I can tell you right now, I don't have that first one.
Well, this is new. This is
Yeah,
my
with
new
the
one.
big ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is Winter Moon. And actually, I want to do him, but Peter and I are actually, and I think he'll talk about this on his next FlossTube, planning on doing summer moon or spring moon. I brought it with me. Spring moon. In fact, that's my next one here. I have the fabric.
That's a pretty fabric.
It's pretty fabric.
Is that grandma's stuffing? It looks
grandma's
like
stuffing.
it. Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Spring moon.
Spring moon. And this is the one that we're planning on doing a sal for our birthday month in April sometime.
You need to do this because of the blues.
I know.
It'd be beautiful in your house.
That's what called to me on that yellow fabric.
Absolutely would look so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So I can't start winter moon until I get spring moon done.
Yeah.
And then winter salt boxes.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
I don't think we've had any duplicates yet.
Nope.
Okay.
These are smaller?
Those are smalls. Now I have done the August, one of the August salt boxes. And
Mary one. Now I have this one. My mom, I don't have the pattern. My mom stitched this, so I have hers.
Okay.
Yeah. She had chenille trim, and it's so pretty. It's really pretty.
Wow.
I don't think it's for too long.
This is one it looks like from Silver Needle, so I must have saw the model.
Mary Brew.
Mary Brew.
Wait a minute, I can't see that.
And
oh, look at them all
yeah.
stacked up. That's very cute, and that's a different color house.
Yeah.
I like that.
And this we had together. Yuletide delivery.
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
there's
watch
one.
for that. Hello Winter we had. Okay. Here's the autumn salt boxes.
I do love those colors.
I did one of those houses, and it's a pillow, little pillow.
Did you do the sunflower
I
one
did
or
the
the tall
red.
one? The red, yeah. I was thinking I
The
remembered that one. Yeah. Nice.
Here's another one from Silver Needle. Bounty Sampler.
I
fall
like
one.
that. That's cute. Look at that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of leaves.
And Goodbye Fall.
Okay. Cute.
And this is the one that
That's
my
the
friend,
one.
yes, this is the one my friend Martha has stitched.
Oh,
I can't remember who else has stitched this.
Chris Leedy has stitched
Is that the
it.
one that Chris Leedy stitched?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's gorgeous.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's
The
quite a few
Gather
people.
In.
I love that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, we need to do this one this year.
Yeah. Do you have that one?
No, but I
Okay.
mean, it's not like I
Yeah.
can't add to at this point.
Yeah, we didn't sign any contracts that said no.
No.
This Happy Morning you showed.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
okay. We have that one.
This
Oh, yes, I
absolutely
remember that.
love. And I have seen it with the similar box, those blues.
Blackberry House. I can
Yeah.
tell you Elizabeth Ann Ken stitched
She
it.
stitched it.
Mm-hmm. And it's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And I think she said that urn, that's something else.
I bet.
It's bigger than what it appears
I
like
bet.
there. I just remember her saying that.
Well, you know, now.
It's nice. That's going to look good with your blues too.
Well, I'm thinking now my bedroom that is missing some pictures. This might
yeah,
put in my bedroom.
it really would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Summer and Nantucket. I want to stitch this one so I can put it up next to Live on Little.
That's tiny.
Yeah, I know. It'll go quick.
Oh, that's really cute.
Isn't it?
Sorry, I would love for you to see.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
I think I'm going to pull that
You
one
need
out.
to leave that out.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm going to leave that
There's
one
a
out.
lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the mermaid riding a whale.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that a lot.
This is one,
Oh, that's so cute.
and it's got this is one for Mary.
I love it.
I
It's
know.
called what? Hare's Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes.
So cute. And then Harvest Delivery, did you have that one?
No, I had
Okay.
the patriotic, the summer one.
Okay. And that's my last one.
I love it.
Yeah.
They're all
so
good.
So yeah, I think we're going to have to talk about having a specific day.
Of the week, huh?
And we'll, you know, like we did with Plum Street and like we did with I Needle for a while.
and I have my Stitches of Faith on Wednesday. Prairie Schooler, I will get back to when we get to my WIP parade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's...
Okay.
But, all right, let me just...
So, yeah, we both seem to have an issue with Plum Street,
do.
so we need to stitch more.
We do.
To stitch faster.
Okay. All of it.
Mm.
Okay. That was in my lap. Hold on a second.
We're getting situated here.
Okay. Haul? Do you have haul?
No.
No.
You have?
I have haul.
Yes, you do.
I have haul.
I have none.
All right. Well, I could just add it right into that bin.
Yeah.
This is the new Salem sampler, which I know one person who's just working on it right now, and it's just gorgeous to see the transformation, and that's Vanessa, Flame Fingers.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
Yes, she shared the picture. I love the tombstone type, or she's like the angel.
And that's someone else, if you're on Instagram, that you need to follow.
Oh, geez,
oh my gosh, her work is gorgeous.
Yes, so that's that. I'll just put that in there in a minute. And then I finally got my copy of the Green Coat Santa, which I am part of that sale, but sale's basically over because everybody will be finished by the time I get it. But anyway, so I finally have my book. And I have everything but, no, I've got my fabric too. I just didn't have the book. So I am, well, I guess I could say very close. I'm very close to finishing my retreat piece. It definitely took a toll on prepping for Nashville and the holidays and getting sick, and then the whole special piece. But I have to say the piece for Barefoot has been so fun to stitch. At some point I kept saying I was going to share little sneak peeks with the ladies, and I think at this point I'm just going to save it as one surprise when I finish it. But it's really, really cute. And so I was thinking this would be my piece if I could get a few stitches in before we go to Barefoot retreat, if it's got some good fill-in.
Oh yeah.
So I think this is one that I'm going to take, and I have another WIP that I might take too. But anyway, so that's that. And then I don't want to say I rarely do impulse buys because we seem to do it with patterns quite a bit. Yeah.
Soon as somebody
shows it takes 3 seconds to say, "Are you in?" I'm in. Yeah. But when I was sick, and Tina, Team Egner had one day sent me the video, and that's how I got to watching these Christmas home tours, specifically more like your primitive colonial home tours. And one of the, I did notice in many of those videos, if you ever watch it, her name is Bridget's Primitives, I think. There are many, she is a stitcher. She does samplers and all sorts of things, and you see a lot of stitching, I mean, because that was what they did in the times. Sure. So it was actually a little bit of FlossTube, but how they were using their stitches in a primitive home. And I mean, I had fun, and especially the Christmas ones, because you could see their trees in the kitchen, and you'd see a Brenda Gervais, or you'd see a little one like that, and they were really cute. And one of the home tours was of Gail Reeder's house, and it was, if you love primitives or antiques, it was a phenomenal tour. I know that other FlossTubers or other home tour channels have done it, but she had a book out called The 4 Seasons of My Primitive Life, and it's a little bit of an inspirational type story as well. She's had a few hardships, and haven't we all? So I went out to Amazon to check out her book, and cha-ching, I had it, and the pictures in it. Sometimes you just don't want to read, and there's plenty to read, but I mean, you're just. So anyways, she has more than this book out. She has fall, just a really good, you just never know. But on Instagram, I did find her. I found out I was already following her.
You were already following her. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, that was kind of a post-Christmas treat from my husband since he got me sick. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So out of the norm for us, we've done a few. Usually Linda and we ignore every offer for not even a promotion, but a collaboration. Unless it really relates to stitching. I missed the mark on a lamp that came out once. I probably would have jumped on that had I known, but it's hard to trust every email that comes in.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I mean, it gets scary to me, and I have an IT techie husband who's very cautious of that kind of stuff. So this one came in, and I don't do a lot of quilting anymore, but I do love fabric, and I do wish to get back in. I made a goal, I hope this year, to try and learn how to use my grandma's featherweight.
Oh.
Linda's just a collector.
Yeah. Jill sews really well.
Oh, well, there you go. So we were contacted on our channel by Mrs. Quilty. And I'm going to say we are not the first at this point to share this product and these little, boxes that you can get. I picked out one for her and one for me. They had a blue set. So we're going to do a little reveal here so you can see what comes in a Mrs. Quilty box. The boxes are top notch. And the fabrics they had for us, I don't know how it would be for anybody else, but we had a choice of a few different kinds. So the first thing you're going to get is, I believe it was, how many fat quarters did it
12,
say?
I
think 12 of your fat quarters
And
of quilting fabric. And yeah, her whole house has
a lot of blue.
A lot of blue, especially the kitchen and stuff. But
yeah, these are great.
I loved some of these just for finishing.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So I think that even though we are a cross-stitch channel, you look around, I have rug hooking, I have quilting everywhere. I think fabric is another stash that we can get in trouble with. So you get a good chunk of fabric. Then there's a little treat in each bag, and each one's different. So Linda's box came with a ruler and some nice pins. So I think this is a square.
A ruler, yeah.
Yeah. So
then,
this is
straight
6 by 6 square. So there's that.
Yeah.
Mine came with coordinating, which was kind of cool. I've never had that before. A coordinating seam ripper. I'm going to try and get it out. And some wonder clips.
I love the wonder clips.
So this matches the book that you get. And then in each box you get a book. Look how cute.
Mine's a little different.
And look how good they look once you get them cut up. That's one thing in fabric I've had to learn. Trust all the different ones that come in, because you don't use a lot of one.
Right.
I'll find a piece of fabric that is not my thing, but when you put it in with something, it really does, because you just got to give it a chance, and a small portion of it definitely can make it look completely different. So this is the book that you'll get, one of them, depending on the box you get. And so inside of it, you've got, each one has some hints. It's got charts. It tells you what in your box, what you've got patterns to make. So this one, it has a tote bag, an apron. It shows you the wonder clips. There's Linda's.
And mine has a pattern for a rug mat, rug mat.
Yeah, which I love.
And then a pattern for a, let's see, pot holder.
Cool.
And then a pattern for a placemat, all blues. So that's really pretty.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So when you go through, then it tells you, it's got all the fabrics that are included, so you can get a good look at them.
Yeah, it gives you the names of the actual collection that they're in.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe that these are truly directed towards beginners, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So it does give you help on choosing your first machine, choosing some of your first products, features, popular brands. I have a Bernina. They've listed it, a Baby Lock, a Yuki. I mean, or a Juki. They've got all of that down for you, depending on what budget that you might have. So I think this is great for a first-time beginner where they can play with some fabrics, but then if you go up, you're going to notice they've got some applique work in there. So I think they've covered the basics for everybody.
What they also have is a video tutorial that you can go to see, especially it's great for a beginner.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's got the Q code that you can go in. Yeah.
There's the QR code.
Yeah.
There, I noticed is kind of throughout the book. So if you want to order more of a piece of fabric, the QR code is there. It takes you right there. There is a block of the month in there. Hold on one second. Mine pattern, I think, is called Blooming Beauties. It gives you all the cutting instructions, the patchwork layer. It's
attaching the binding, it's everything. Sewing the layers together step by step.
So we will have a discount code for you. Timing got off a little bit crazy and I just need to communicate with them. So you'll probably see a little segment on our next FlossTube where we will give you the discount code if you're interested in trying a first time box from Mrs. Quilty. I do know they put recipes in, so you've got apple pie, which is probably one of my favorites.
Cool.
And I think that we'll get back with you next time with a little more information and definitely the code so that in case you would like a discount, you could try it. So maybe somebody who's relatively new or just would like a surprise box in the mail.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that?
Really.
Thank you, Mrs. Quilty.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we're either in the WIP parade or what else do we
think
have?
we're in the WIP parade.
Okay. It's not as bad as last time because I have done some ditch the stitch, I guess is what we call it. I have done that. I'm kind of getting to that point where I've realized you better love it or you're not going to get to...
Or you're not going to stitch it.
Because, so I also have it. So what I did was I have a Lungaberger basket, laundry basket, and I've got them, and I actually did it this year. Not only are they my WIPs, but they're also what I'd like to finish this year. I'll still add others because that's just not my style not to do it. But these are my favorite of all of the ones, and some of them I ditched, and the others I've just kind of gave myself a reprieve. Think about it another year kind of a deal. So this one is, it's called, it is finished, but it's Teleste, and that's by Quaint Rose Needlearts. So that is up front first because I probably will be able to start stitching in spring. I know it sounds funny, but between February and then March. So this is where I'm using 30 count Legacy Pecan shortbread. So I don't have too much, but I don't have too little either. And I love a good red work, so I would like to. I have seen this stitched on 56 count by Jean from the Attic, but this was really nice, and I loved being able to work in just reds. So I'm using, it was one of our favorites there for a while.
I was just
Tuscan red.
Okay.
So
now is that one strand or two on 30 count? Two strands. Okay.
Yep, two. Okay. Needle still in it, ready to go. So that's the first one, and I put that in the beginning because if I could, and maybe the retreat. I've got to relook at it.
Oh, so you kind of sorted them to where maybe you would pick up. Okay.
Yeah, I sorted them by season.
Yep.
So that's that one. The next one is Summer Quaker, and I figured with what I just did for Barefoot Needleart, I really...
Oh, yeah.
If I have one nautical piece in here, it's going to look weird, but two would be better. So this is Summer Quaker. How you doing on yours? Yeah, you finished the middle.
It's on the wall.
Yeah. Anyhow.
But I didn't do the whole thing.
She did not.
I
She
did
did
not do
just
the
the
whole
guts.
thing.
Just
I just
this
did the
part
middle
here.
section. Yeah.
So, but I
learned
absolutely
with this and with others that I'm not a Quaker person.
No.
You know, and that's okay.
All right, you hold this.
I'll hold this.
Okay. And so I was going pretty strong.
I can't figure out which way to go.
You're good.
Oh yeah.
So I really
yeah.
want to get back to it. And this is just on Ivory Lugana.
Okay.
And it is a joy to stitch on and having
I
so
love that
much
crab.
fun with the crabs
I love
and
that
everything. So I really, to me, this is one that I want to have a finish in this year.
I love that bag.
I know. That frog.
There's a Cricklewood crossing and it's a frog.
There's a froggy in there. He's so cute. Okay. Now we jump in, which is so funny. There's no patriotic in there. So I have a good chance.
Oh.
I'm thinking I would work on them monochromatic.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All at one.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's monogamously. So that'll take it. And then I have Halloween, and these are small-ish, but finishes. So this is Brenda Gervais, Scary Mouse. Jen and I, Sweet Cat Stitcher, I think the first time she went to StitchCon, we picked this up together. We got the fabric together. Oopsie, it fell out. She finished, and Terry made her a pillow, and I gotta tell you, that thing, I was envious. I was like, it's getting done.
I think I saw that.
Oh, I don't know if she posted it. It's so good. It's so good. So I am not that far, which means I can have a finish. I have a letter to go. I did some bindings. I did work on it this year.
Yeah.
I shared it. I'm down to the fun mouse.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I want to stitch that exclamation point.
I don't think you need it.
I don't either. So I feel like I'm going to cut that off.
Yeah.
But this is a definite. I love my mice. So that'll be a good one for this year. This is another, is this the witch one of Cricklewood?
Cricklewood.
Yes. Yes.
Who just did a FlossTube recently. She hadn't done one in a while.
I gotta show you the bag.
Oh yeah, this is a cute bag.
Look at that witch.
Yeah.
So, that's that one. You want to throw those in there?
Yep, I can do
Here's
that.
some scissors and stuff. The next one, again, these are the things that make me crazy. I love doing the designing, I really do, but when you have to stop and you're getting so close, and others finished, aka the ones I'm competitive with, Jen. Nettle. She's going to be a finish. I got all the way to October, and I was that close. So I've got some work, but I have started on the pause. You just can't see it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And of course, I still got to do the mask and all that. So I've got a ways to go, but a good Halloween project.
Okay.
And that is stitched on, I think that's on, is
that a Grace Note?
That's a Grace Notes. Yeah. Okay. And this would be a monogamous one. Like I do that. This would be a monogamous because here I am saying I would finish up the Twin Peak Primitives Haunted House Sampler. It is going to get done this year. I said that last year, but that's why I depleted. It just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, because now you don't have so many to choose from.
Right. I don't mind stitching other smalls, but...
Oh, yeah, you got to get that done.
I know. So I know if I don't have much left as far as like I got to do the border.
Yeah.
If I just monogamously stitched on that for a week, I think I could pull that off.
Yeah.
So here, that's that, and that is stitched on from Brick City. I love it. It's called Belfast Grasshopper.
Oh.
It's different, but I do like it. Yeah. I really like it.
Maybe that's fine. Picture this plus, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. It's on the thing. Okay. This is another Halloween one. It's definitely would not get a finish. Uh-oh, my pattern's gone because we did that Crochet to Go-Go thing. This is Crochet to Go-Go's Halloween sampler, I believe is what it was called. There was a group of us stitching it, and I was only able to put, like, I knew I would only get a little bit in, and then it would be ready for next year.
But that border is so cute.
It is. It's intensive, but it's fun, and I love the people. But this is Crochet to Coco.
Yeah.
And it's her Halloween sampler, and now I'm remembering all my Halloween ones are when we did the. She was our first.
Yes,
she was our first spotlight designer. So they're all together. So I need to fix that. So I'm not expecting a finish on that, but I do want to get some work on it. Okay, this is the ever famous Stormy Night. And it is from, I think Jen and I need to make a decision on if we're going to continue. This is Wacky Witches and Stitches. I'm looking for my cover. Wacky Witches and Stitches. We loved it because of the frame, the oval. We just thought we'd find an antique frame.
That you could,
The fabric that we're using is Stormy Night, and it's just a little rough on my eyes. Between the dark, between the count, I mean, everything looks so good on it. But I think we were possibly considering, she's got a good chunk of milk. Maybe we might drum it up. Maybe we might make ornaments. I don't know if we'll...
I just picked up a Stormy Night, but mine is not that dark.
No?
Mm-mm.
Let me just double check. But I'm pretty positive that's the one we
were... Or is it... That's not Nocturne.
Oh. Is that Nocturne?
I bet
that's what Nocturne. It is. Yeah.
That's Nocturne.
Okay.
Because I, as you know, had bought Nocturne for...
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. For the piece that I was going to stitch, the Sal.
Right.
With,
for Praiseworthy Stitches.
Yes, the Praiseworthy Stitches with Sarah.
Right.
And I started it, and I was struggling with it.
Yeah.
So I went to Vintage Stormy Night, which is a little bit lighter. But yeah, Nocturne.
Well, it's really only in here.
Yeah.
Because I want to force myself to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know, and just move on, or put a few stitches and make an ornament and cut it out and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Then we go into Christmas, and this has to be a finish, which because I love it so much, but this is the Christmas Village, like what Linda shared, and I have enough done to know that I could pull off a finish, and that's on Vintage Country Mocha, 28 count, 2 strands, and I love it. So sometimes I feel like my pattern's not in there, and I start freaking out. So what I did was, yes, I have a couple more Christmas, but I'm just not interested in making them a priority, and I feel like I need to start making priorities and using the planner like that.
Yeah.
So yes, that comes first. Yeah, that one comes first. I would rather have a prairie schooler before my gingerbread, but I would like to take care of the gingerbread, which is called, it's Glendon Place, Cheryl Granda, and it is called Gingerbread Grove. And I've shared it before, and it just needs to be done, or, you know, whatever. So this is it. I've shared it many times. I was stitching this with Becca of Sambry Stitches, and I think we both just kind of got off and never finished.
Look at this cutie.
Isn't that the cutest thing?
That cutie.
Yeah, this was a gift I got for Christmas. From one of my dear, let's see, there's all the buttons Jean got me are in there.
That is the cutest
little wool needle book. I wish you could see there. It's so special.
Yeah, I saw it in here and went, oh.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. That.
Whoops, I got it.
Okay, so then I categorized after that, because it really isn't seasonal, my samplers. And I still love them so much. So first up that I want to have a finish on, so I figured I can pull these out anytime I want. We travel, we retreat, whatever. They're just at the back. So this one is Brenda Keyes, the Sampler Company, And this is, he went to church. And it's on Sampler Gold.
Oh, Sampler Gold.
Love that.
Love that.
I bought out everything I feel like Jean had at one point because I did not want it on.
That is so
but it's
pretty on that fabric.
And I really did move on this. I really loved stitching it. It has the kind of a cute but a very funny saying on it. It's just quirky, but that to me is priority. I mean, I think you need to stitch what you love and what you want to see on your walls.
Oh, yeah.
And I just absolutely love this one. And I have my next one kitted up because I kind of became a collector. So I have my next one ready to go if I finish that one.
This is gorgeous.
But, you know, I think you start getting to, you know, Randy he had a birthday. He turned 59. You're struggling there.
I'm gonna hold.
She's got it.
Yeah, I got it.
You know, you start thinking,
I know.
I want to have the things that I really want to have, and even though I love stitching Christmas and all of that, but there are some that trump that out. So that's that. And then there is one that I did get kind of far, and I would like to have a finish of this one, and this is Mary Clayton, Hands Across the Sea. I'm trying to think of somebody who, I was stitching it, and then Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher started it. I don't know if she's finished it. So Jessica, if you haven't finished it and you want to pick it back, she probably finished it. She probably excuse the wrinkles, because this one's been put away for a
I
while.
don't think I've seen this one for a while.
Oh, yeah, no, you haven't.
Okay.
Probably may not see it too good with this.
That's pretty good.
Is that better? So I've got one angel in. The blues are really, really pretty. I've started on the steps to the big house, and I wish I had maybe picked a different fabric. I think that is what
is
keeps
that what's
me
kind of from picking it back up.
Yeah, it just. Yeah. I know I can do it. I know I can finish it, and I know if I got up there, I could have Jean serge it for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could take this with you.
I could.
Maybe you could do that.
Yeah, I could
I'm
do
gonna
that.
let you do that for me.
Yeah, I'll put it over here in my pile.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that right there.
Maybe it'll come back.
They'll never see you stitching this.
No.
If it were something else.
Probably not.
This one is not going to be a finish, but it is something that I started, and I will use on Stitches of Faith on Wednesdays when I'm not doing a smaller piece. But this was Heartstring Samplery, His Eye on the Sparrow.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I thought it was going to be really overwhelming. I'm not saying that it's not, but picking the right fabric, I have a very little start, but I do, it was really enjoyable. So, I mean, that's a dinky little start, but it's there.
It's pretty on that
I don't know
fabric.
which way, how I'm doing this. But it is Vintage Country Mocha.
Is it?
I think so, isn't it?
I don't
Or
know.
is it? I thought it doesn't feel like
Maybe.
it, does it?
Doesn't feel like it. It looks more like a Picture This Plus or
One moment. Oh, I don't know. What the heck?
Do you have a tag?
No. I mean, it's a yard because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what you needed, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
pretty.
know. It's really, really pretty. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe it's Heartland.
I bet
Wonder
that's
if
what
that's
it is.
Heartland.
That's what it is.
I used to do a lot
Yeah.
of stitching with Heartland. So it's one I want to work on Wednesdays, and it's different for me because it's one thread, but it can be slow and steady, and maybe by the time I'm 60, who knows? Then there's this Whopper that Peter killed me, that he just finished his.
Yeah, his is gorgeous too.
It is gorgeous, but I
love the blues.
my blues
I do
so much. So I really do. Again, it would need to be nothing going on and a monogamous stitch.
Yeah. Fruits of Plenty.
Fruit of Plenty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Beautiful.
yeah. Modern folk embroidery.
And you're
The
using
Fruit of Plenty, and it's
two
924 and 926.
Okay, two different blues. Yep.
Mhm.
Pretty.
My favorite DMC blue, the 924 is the dark. Yeah. Okay. And last, but not least,
we have a pile over here on this side.
what do you think's in this one?
Oh.
This is your Brenda Gervais.
Oh,
I did that one already.
That's good.
Coming to America.
Oh.
Needs to be finished.
Yes, it does.
Just a simple monogamous type stitching.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How far are you on it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm down at the bottom and the top.
Yeah.
And then and some border.
Right.
I've got like the outline of it, but so, you know.
Gosh, that would
Look
look
at the
so
old
good on your wall too.
So, the old masking tape.
I started to say, is that what I think?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's masking tape. Because when I got this,
You're,
it didn't. Well, we both got it in the kit,
same
but
time.
it wasn't serged. We ordered the kit when it came out, like you did.
Right.
Anyways, and it wasn't serged up. So it is what it is. And then, hold on one second. I got to look at one thing while I have it pulled out. Do you see Soul?
Who?
So it was really interesting. My cousin, I know you did too, and you changed, but my cousin Suzanne, her maiden name is Soul, and one of her descendants, a gentleman, was on it.
Yeah.
With the last name Soul. It's been verified.
Okay, so
but his wife was supposed to be there too, but I don't see her on this. So that's why I wondered what the.
Well,
I
my
don't know.
10th great grandfather came over in the Mayflower, but he was a single man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's what she was. So someone is doing some really good research for her, and I mean, that's
cool.
That's cool. So being that this is one of my, but it's one I want. Like what you're saying, like it's really one I want.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you've got a lot of. I do feel there's a few missing, so I think.
There is.
Yeah. Okay.
There is. There's. I didn't.
Back these, you put them back.
Yeah, I didn't ditch. A couple of the StitchCon, the last one.
Oh,
I feel like
I did that.
I'm ready to, but it's still sitting in there.
Yeah, no,
I have a lot kitted, so we need to do a kit parade next time because I am ready for half the ones that you stitched. They're kitted up. But
all right.
Oh, I lost some scissors.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
I don't have near as many. In fact, I really have more than I would normally have. Do you know who that? Oh, that goes to that one.
That goes to Hizaya the Sparrow, and our answer is doubloon.
Doubloon.
28 count doubloon.
Okay.
Okay. Do you need me to help you?
Stop.
With your 5?
No, there's 4.
Oh, well, we need to get you on a Plum Street.
Of course, this is my oldest, and every time Peter always says, "Okay, where's Sea Glass?" I went, "It's at home." This is Carolyn Manning's Sea Glass, and it looks very different than the picture.
Yeah.
It's stitched on 25 count pewter over 1 with all the called for. And I think where that pin is, I did that, so that's actually the end.
Okay.
And then it's all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I really, would you call that maybe 2/3 done? I think it's probably like 2/3 done.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to get done. And he will. But it's so funny. I love the colors.
I just keep laughing because it's
know.
gone to every retreat with her. She'll have a few that are outlined. And
it's been to every StitchCon.
Yep.
People always say,
it would be good to bring it to Barefoot. Just because it's sea-related.
The neat thing about it is you can kind of outline and then fill in.
I think that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then my next one,
Cute
and I love this
bag.
bag. Diane made this bag for us.
I love that. Yeah. Look at that.
That was, I think, fabric on Brenda's site.
It
one
was.
time.
I don't have one of those yet, but
And actually, I picked this up the other day and started working on it again. I didn't start this until this year. This was like February of 2024.
24.
Yeah, 24.
yes.
And I got a picture. Oh,
God, oh my God, there's dog hair on it.
this is Saltbox Quilt Sampler. And my idea was, my plan is, it's on 25 count over 1, and I have a cigar box.
Yeah.
That I don't know if it's going to fit on the cover or on the inside. I haven't made that decision yet. But I did pull him out the other day and start stitching a little bit more on it.
She was in a mood.
Yeah, well, I was in
We get in the
between
mood.
things and
Yeah.
didn't want to start something new. And
She was in a mood.
yeah.
A lot of people
Have-
love this.
I know.
And I mean, it's the whole, I mean, it's called for 1 over 1, correct?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure,
I thought,
to tell you the truth.
I thought it was.
Maybe it is.
But maybe not.
Yeah.
Because I think not that I can't stitch 1 over 1. Well, sometimes I can't stitch it. There are
You know,
times I couldn't get the fabric to
It's
work.
funny, I go in spurts. No, it was on Silk Weaver 40 count over 2 threads.
Oh, 40 count.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So this is, like I say, 25 over 1, so it's going to be a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how do you store yours with all the clips in the bag? It's
Well, I
really
don't. Well,
flat.
see, because how many do I have?
True. The basket's empty,
Yeah, it goes into.
so it
yeah.
fits
Yeah,
easily.
it fits
I got
easily.
it. I got it.
This one I stitched on last night, and I have been. I've stitched almost all of the ones in here, but they've all been Santas.
I love this one. You really do.
And this one is
So
my
it's
first
Santa's
snowman
snowman.
out of there. I don't know if you can. Does it show?
Yeah.
Probably have to put something. Oh, no,
Oh,
it shows.
it's so
Okay.
good.
That's the first snowman. So this book is great. I mean, my
Yeah,
gosh,
you have stitched so many.
out of that book.
And
So he was just nice to pick up and, a prairie
I
schooler.
like him.
Yeah,
Anchor white,
anchor white. Yep,
2 strands.
2 strands, 32 count. And I actually bought enough to do probably a couple more of
Okay.
this snowman.
Yeah.
Because maybe one day I'll have a winter tree.
One day I just want to be there when your needle minders just take up your whole wall. They're covering her file cabinet kind of right now.
Well, actually, I kind of went through them the other day.
Did you?
And thinned out a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And this one, I love this bag.
That
This is
bag's-
Jessica's bag from Como.
Love that.
And this I don't think you've seen, because I don't think I posted it. But this is something that I bought at Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
But the reason
You
that
might have shown me Marjorie Massey.
the reason that I bought it was because of the model at Shepherd's Bush. Totally different. And
yeah.
so I have the conversion from Shepherd's Bush. So I picked this up the other day, and I had a spare piece of this fabric that I love that I just did Primitive Merry Christmas that I just
Yes.
finished.
Oh,
The
this is
same
gorgeous.
fabric.
What is this?
It is.
You can see his little. We're down on his
It's
jacket.
it's a 32 count color in cotton. It was the fabric of the month.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Really
but
nice.
I haven't got real far on it. But goes too tight.
Oh, I held it in for you.
But
It's cute.
it's going to be a quick stitch. But
Yeah.
but the colors, it's been fun going by their color. I have a little piece
Yeah.
of that left.
3 color charts.
Spiced honey.
Oh, it's good. I think you should do the bottom one. Oh, it says winter stitch. I was
Yeah.
going to say it'd be cute for your thoughts on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it. But I finally have got the right piece of fabric.
You need a big one. You have no
This
big
is
piece.
a big one. Sleigh ride. Praiseworthy. I'm getting ready to start.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a big piece yesterday at Brick City. I thought I had enough fabric, but it wasn't big enough, so I had to go get another piece.
Okay.
Pulled all the fiber. I've got all the fibers, and then I realized it had some Krynic.
Yes.
So she had
For the
Krynic.
reins.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
good.
she had the Krynic, so
Okay.
I've got that, and I think tonight I'm going to sit down and start it.
You just go, girl. It's a whopper.
It
is a whopper.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's a whopper. It's beautiful.
It's praiseworthy.
So pretty done.
Sleigh ride. And it is a Sal with Sarah, Memphis E, and Zan, Crazy Band Lady
Stitches.
And I know a few others. And they're doing it as a breakdown where they divide it into pieces.
Okay. You're just stitching.
Yeah, just stitching.
I'm not going to do it yet.
You bought it.
I did. I bought it right there at Nashville because I saw it, and it's intensive. Both Jen and I.
Praiseworthy. If you ever get an opportunity at Galleria, where they're at Galleria, to see their display, you'll buy everything in there.
Yeah,
You'll buy everything in there.
I bought a scissor fobs from Praiseworthy Stitches. You got the winter one. Jen and I got Halloween ones or something.
Oh, and I've got another one.
And she had a little kit I bought that is adorable. That's a little drum, and I think if I'm envious of what you're doing, I might just work on that little drum.
Pam has stitched one called Winter at Beacon Hill, I think it is.
Oh.
And it's a nautical kind of piece, but winter. So that kind of kills two birds with one stone. For me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I still think you need to pick out a general big one.
A
big house, like a Plum Street.
Oh, yeah.
We need to, not yet.
No.
We finish.
No,
But then,
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Like another big house.
Yeah, because now I have in my office that wall of houses. All my houses are on there.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so plans. Basically, you're going to start
I'm going to start
sleigh ride.
The sleigh ride Sal.
I am going to finish my piece for Barefoot Needleart, and the patterns are printed, so that's nice. And I just would love to get a nice cover in there.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting to have that finished, and then I don't know what I'm going to pick up. That's the best part about monogamously stitching something, even though I find myself wanting to stray. So, yeah, I don't know. But I'll be very excited that day because the commitment to Nashville, and that will be fun.
Oh, good. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so.
Well, next week, our daughter's coming. Kim's coming.
Okay.
From Oregon. She's going to be here for a little over a week, so she'll be here. And then next Saturday is the Sit and Stitch Ocala that Jen, I know, is going to.
That's not the one I'm going to.
No. No, that's the one that we're going to do in April. Yeah.
Okay.
But and then the weekend after that, we have our last bare bones 3-day retreat for Brick City. And that'll be the last.
That'll be different.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for Kim coming and
she'll be here 10 days?
About 10 days, I think.
I might be able to stitch more than you.
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
You should get her stitching.
She said she's she started doing diamond painting, which I said, if you can do that,
sure.
If you can do that, you can stitch.
Absolutely, but you know what? If she wants to sit at the table or something and do it, that's good. A lot of people love that.
Yeah, and so it'll be interesting. But our goal when she comes is she wants to go through all my all my finished pieces and start putting her name on certain things. Because she and Ronnie, there's a few that, anyway,
Great.
I would love, and in reality, I think that's something good, because as we age, I think we all worry what's going to happen to my stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So it'll be fun to go through it and see what she picks out.
What she likes and whatever. Yeah. Well, I want to be a little fly on the wall. I'll be like,
you don't want that one.
Look at that bear. Look at that big bear one.
Oh, it's
so ugly.
Is it smoky?
Don't take that one.
Yeah, my Smoky Mountain Christmas.
That one is phenomenal.
Big piece. Of course, my son is like,
he's got to take that one. Yeah, he's got to take that one.
But anyway.
All right. Well, I am, I'll just be finishing, and we're going to use our planner and keep going. And I hope to share some new stitching progress this week on Instagram. I haven't been able to do that and finish unpacking in my mess. And other than that, we will see you again in 2 weeks. I think we should be able to
be at my house.
Yeah, and I think we made one decision before we part I think in the future, to help our channel grow, the best thing you can do is like it, subscribe, and share. We would love to still be able to grow this channel. It is one of those things, the distance does make it hard, but we did decide that the best thing to do on times when we can't get together would be to just film one ourselves, share it to the channel, maybe instead of Zoom. So in place of Zooming, which does make it hard, and we have to do it at night, and the lighting's harder, and the two. So we just thought that would be the best solution. There may be times where you see just a floss tube just from me, and Linda might be sitting at a nice retreat, happy camper, and the same vice versa. And in those situations, we may just reach out to another local stitcher.
Sure.
So sometimes you might see Peter, and I might grab Jen, but either way, we thought that that would be better to bring it to you that way, and then we can stay consistent no matter what. So thank you for following, and we'll catch you next in 2 weeks.
Right.
Bye.
And don't forget to floss.
No, don't forget to floss. Bye, guys.